Them tell you, you know here. Them warn you, you know here. Welcome once again to this channel. You see, there are different types of people in this world. But I don't want to go into philosophy. Neither am I ready to preach to you. Judy Austin was warned. I mean, come on. All that happened till date, there is nothing that she can say to the world that will make them embrace her or whatever. No, not at all. Now, it is not about her getting together with Edochie. No, not at all. Polygamy has existed years before now. The way she went about it, the way she bragged, the way she behaved, this got a lot of people talking. But that is not what we want to talk about. That's not what we want to talk about. Right now, what is happening in Judy Austin's life will shock you. And Edochie, 2024 is the year of judgment, karma. Now, have you observed that after Judy Austin gave birth, not the first one, the other child, have you ever, at any time, at any point, have you seen this child on social media? The only thing that she said, the only thing she dropped on social media was, Jesus is my mother, Mary is my uncle. You know, that song that she did wearing that, dress. She said she just gave birth to her second child for Edochie. And that the enemy struck her. The enemy attacked her. They did this, they did that. There is nothing she didn't say. She said she developed preeclampsia, high blood pressure, hypertension, a disorder that could occur during pregnancy. It could be gestational hypertension, whatever it is. She said she developed this. Not that alone. Now, that child, normally, Judy Austin, being the kind of person that she is, she would have posted pictures of that child on social media. But the reason behind the no picture, no identity, is not because they are worried that something will happen to the child. No, not at all. After all, they put out star DKU Edochie. They put that out. They were not afraid to do that, and they have not stopped putting that out, although they have reduced the putting out of that picture. Now, I'm not putting this to you guys to mock any child, because majority on this platform are grandmothers, mothers, and aspiring to be mothers and fathers here. So we are not mocking any child here, but I just want you guys to see for yourselves. The first child, Star, from the information that we heard, he has some issues with speech. Let us file that on one side. But before we proceed, like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Very important, so you don't miss any update. For returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you for returning and for being here. For those that have graciously tapped on the thanks button to encourage this channel to do more, I say a very big thank you to you for encouraging this channel. And for those who have not done so, or those who still want to, kindly tap on that thanks button, the one with the love and $sign in the middle of it. So this second child that Edochie and Judy Austin decided to keep under wraps, meaning they do not want to see the they do not want to see people mocking that child. They do not want to present that child to the public. They don't want people to say, now God caught you, God is punishing you. They don't want that. So they kept that one secret. You will never ever see that child. And in the condition that that child is, I don't think I will want to put it out on social media. No, not at all. Because no child requested to be born. We do not have the we do not have that opportunity as humans to choose where we want to be born. We don't have a say in where, country, family. If we had, people would choose different families. I mean, they would choose a family probably that they want to be born in and not the one that they are in right now. Maybe if this little baby had that opportunity, she would have chosen a different family and not to come from Judy Austin and Joel Edochie. But because we cannot, you have to make do with what you are in, what you have. Well, Judy Austin is in hospital. She's in the hospital and she's not okay at all because this child was not born, she had some medical complication. Or I don't want to call it disability, deformity, health crisis. But you know what I'm talking about. This child is the type that you don't put on social media. These are the type of kids you keep in. In fact, some people are so wicked and bad that when they have visitors, they do not bring that child out because they want those visitors to see that smooth, fresh part of them. They will hide that child inside of the house. So bad, isn't it? So bad. Now, this baby developed some issues again. Constantly she's always on medication back and forth. So this time around it became critical, and this prompted Judy Austin to quickly, Edochie wrote on his page, touching down. I don't know where he's touching down when his mind is not touching down. He wrote it on his page to deceive people into thinking that everything is fine, everything is well, like I am on track, I'm doing the doings, and blah, blah, blah. He's just trying to cover up all of this. Now, the same Edochie that has a child that has medical condition, health issue, said that 2023 is the best year of his life. Let us even say, okay, you offer the Kambili Chuku for whatever wicked, evil ambition that you have, This one, what about this? So this child was rushed to the hospital, emergency, and, they said they could not find what triggered what is happening, but they know the condition of the child. Now, there are certain things happening to this child, like this child is losing skin. I don't know if it's a derma problem, I don't know what this problem is. So this child is the skin. I don't know what to call it. The skin is kind of just spilling out, problem here and there. The child is not growing as she should. She has stunted growth. Those type of kids that I don't, you know what I mean. I don't want to paint that picture that is too, because it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. Those type of kids that you give back to them, they don't grow. They don't grow. They lack the ability to connect the world around them. They don't grow. By the time their peers are like 3 years old and functioning and doing normal, they have issues. So sad. So sad. And there are people who are emotional about this. They say, let us say a word of prayer towards that child, because that child did not in any way request to be born into this family. Didn't request to have Judy Austin as a mother. While there are those who are saying, well, since you came out when May lost Kambili Chuku, you came out and your friend Sarah Martins warned you, saying, look, this is not the time to do this. And she said, leave me alone, you don't even know anything. You came out wearing that dress saying, God loves you, Jehovah loves you, Holy Mary is your grandmother, Jehovah is this and that. You say, Jesus is my mother, holy. All of this was to spite me. Like, yes, I know I have issues with mine, but you too, you don't have. Yours is gone. Sarah Martins told us that was the purpose of that. So she ended up by saying that May tried to attack Yul Edochie and herself, and the consequence of it is Kambili Chukwu, and also this child that has health issues, this child that is not looking okay, is as a result of May attacking. What do you think? Drop your comments.